through everything, it returns back to you as wisdom, ideas, insight to be able to make so much. And if you are able to follow through with the ideas God gives to you, it's going to be amazing. So this we're sharing to you today is an idea, a corporate vision. The day you hear it is no longer the CEO's idea. It's no longer the CEO's vision. It's our vision, our idea. And we make it happen. So you become a shareholder, you go sleep, you delay in the process. You delay in the process. That person who would just go relax, that he or she will come back after a time and say, oh wow, if I knew, I would have been following all this why. So please, when you get this, it's an opportunity to share the information with your friends. I believe you can see my screen, and what you see there is massive enough that none in your lineage should miss this. Everyone who is existing right now in your lineage, give them this. The only people you can't offer this to will be those who will be born later on to inherit it. So you can't register an unborn child, right? But you can register everyone, whether a day-old child, as shareholders to this. An aviation business. See, that first slide I gave to you now, it has given you everything about SWIFTtrip. So you seeing this, you know it's transportation. Hearing the name, you know it's transportation. All right, but let's elaborate on the services attached. So this presentation guide will give you what SWIFTtrip is, where we are, how the customers will benefit, and how the subscribers will benefit. Media, I hope you're following through. I'm not seeing my screen to the Telegram viewers, or to rather to the Facebook viewers. All right, and we'll say, what's a SWIFTtrip? A Web 3.0 decentralized eco chain enterprise, a robust platform for robust services. You get that? A Web 3.0 means this is a blockchain project. A blockchain means it's decentralized. Decentralization means that there is no central control. When you make profit out of this system, it's not going to be sitting in the company's bank and then by an order of an admin, your profit is distributed to you. No, decentralization means that you own direct access. You have direct access to the system. So on every transaction, every profit made, bam, you make a profit instantly. And that's the life we need in this decentralized era. If you have a mobile phone and you're not making money with it, please go check if it's actually a mobile device you're making use of. And if you check it very well and it's a mobile device which you bought very expensive and all you do with it is calls, hello, are you there? Hope you're doing great over there in the United Kingdom. There is something wrong. It means you have to leverage on a system. Leverage on systems. You know, systems are very, it's not something an individual can just build up. If an individual builds it, is it the individual that will patronize himself? So the need of people coming together to make it happen is very, very essential, very paramount. No matter the amount of money you have, you must collaborate with people to make it happen. So when SWIFTtrip say we are collaborating with 2.4 million persons to make this happen, brothers and sisters, the first thing that should enter your mind is this thing is massive. Before you let any thought of impossibility, like, are you sure this thing is going to be 2.4 million, but when are we going to have that? Hey, leave that kind of mindset and see the massive thing behind it. Don't be so focused on challenges and obstacles. When challenges is set before you, the greater the challenge, the greater the greatness. If the challenge is not big and daring enough, leave it alone. It's not worth your time. Are you with me? If it's not daring enough, what are you doing with it? If nobody has told you that SWIFTtrip is impossible, it's too audacious, this project is never going to happen, you're not in the right place. You should have heard discouraging words from everyone or many ones who are out there just viewing with the normal mind of the crowd, who just want they already made, who think that great things just appeared, never believing in the process, but they want to believe in the promise. We say SWIFTtrip makes you $1 trillion. You like the sound of that, but when we tell you this is the kind of process we need to make it happen, the person chickens out. That's why we say we're looking for lions who will come together and will devour this process. Out of the 2.4 million, today we have 10,000 plus lions backing SWIFTtrip up, and somebody still there thinking impossibility. My God. Come, let's build this echo chain platform. Something that's going to be so massive. So SWIFTtrip core services as follows: aviation, e-taxi, e-commerce, logistics, hospitality, and we'll expound on it by pictures. SWIFTtrip Airways, powered by SWIFTify, an aviation business. And we're not the first coming into the aviation business, are we? We have Airpeace, we have Eric, and we have so many others. If I open your mic to speak on that, it's endless. And then we have the SWIFTtrip e-taxi service, which we say powered by SWIFTify, and already we have the Uber, we have both. SWIFTtrip is coming. Don't miss it. Be a pioneer of this. Now we have the SwiftMart. So we ask, what is the what's e-commerce doing in transportation business? Do you know that when you buy that laptop you see on the screen in that online shop, it's not going to be sent to you through Bluetooth. It's going to be delivered to you by what? Transportation. So SWIFTtrip sets a standard on an e-commerce platform that we would never need a third-party company to make this happen for us. A buyer buys, SWIFTtrip delivers it to the buyer. And that brings us to the logistics aspect of SWIFTtrip, which is powered by SWIFTify as well. And we say, Ops, DHL, are ready into this. Is somebody still wondering if it is possible? Go study the history of DHL. Go study the history of Ops, and you will understand how great things happen. Hospitality services of SWIFTtrip. Incredible that we have taken away the strandedness of our customers who will be visiting a country or any state through SWIFTtrip. As you know, when you enter into for instance, now this December event, I am based in Port Harcourt City and I'm going to Lagos. Will I sleep outside? You coming from every part of the world, will you sleep outside? The first thing is hotel business or hotel services, hotel companies, they are going to make massive profits. Just from this our December event, hotels around that vicinity will make massive, because as we arrive, the next place is where do we stay. And if it's substandard, I don't mind changing the hotel sharp. I will go look for another hotel. Are you with it? So SWIFTtrip is bringing that comfort and giving this feeling of what it means to be welcomed to a state or to a country. You have that awesome reception right from the e-taxi that took you to the airport, from the airport straight to your hotel. And this business is massive. If that person checked in by maybe 8 p.m. at night, by 12 noon the next day, whatever he or she paid that's expired, though, the receptionist will begin to say, "Sir, are you reserving the room, or are you checking out today?" It's telling you that time to pay another one. Isn't it far? Is that business not far beautiful than maybe setting up offices for rent, setting up houses for residential rentage? Hotel is far more powerful. Far more powerful. If it will take the man who builds a home where they rent it for a year, maybe let's just use an analysis, 10 years 10 years to get back the capital he used in building it. It will take a hotel maybe 1 year, 6 months to accomplish all that it used in getting that place done. Highest 2 years, it's now in profit. This massive business for us, don't miss it. So on every transaction done here, you're making money. Isn't that awesome? You're making money, and I will show you how much you earn and how you earn from it. But let's see if SWIFTtrip has gone live. These services you're hearing about now, has it begun to operate? Can you book the ride now? Can you check into our hotels today? No, SWIFTtrip is currently at its development/vision phase, and it's calling for subscribers to facilitate business development. We're calling on you. You're hearing today for the first time. Come join us, make massive impact. Come join us, change how businesses will be done globally. And I will bring us to that later on, which we call the PYC. But now let's look at the subscription level before we look at when will SWIFTtrip launch. So you need to understand the terms we use in SWIFTtrip. We could say subscribers, we could say shareholders, we could say co-owners. But when we want to categorize the subscribers or the shareholders in their level, we say node holders or stakeholders. So if you're a stakeholder, you are a shareholder. If you are a node holder, you are a shareholder. If you are a stakeholder, you are a subscriber. If you're a node holder, you are a subscriber or a co-owner of SWIFTtrip. So the level 1 to level 7, as you see on the screen, is referred to as the stakeholders level, and the level 8 referred to as the node holders level. So the deluxe, which is the maximum 128 million, is 0.05%, and the base 0.305%. And today it's supposed to be $66 for the what's the name? The nodes. $66, that's 66,000 naira. But I decided to give, that happens at times, I gave a room for those joining today for the first time. You hear it, you're able to purchase it today for 65,500 naira. But tomorrow it's supposed to change today. So the 24 hours of the 66,000 is already counting today. Tomorrow it's going to change, and 48 hours will be down, 72 hours will be down. It's going to be 66,500 naira, approximately 66.50 cents, $66.50. So you are privileged to partake out of this promo. It's on a promo like an initial offering. And you tell a person, come own an airport with 65,500 today. The person will be saying, my children's school fees, I have not paid it. I am looking for money to celebrate Christmas, and you're telling me to come be a shareholder in this. I and my family, we are hungry. We have not had money to eat. If I had that 65,500 naira today, I'm going to fill my house with food stuff. Good. Especially that one of children's school fees. It is better that child stays at home, maybe 2 months. You have made you or that child an owner of an airport, an owner of an e-taxi business, an owner of an e-commerce business, a logistic business, an owner of which one again? Hospitality. By the time you use that money, pay the child school fees, before you regain, maybe you're unable to buy it anymore. And then the one that didn't even go to school but happen to be a shareholder, so if we employ that one that went to school. Not until you see the SWIFTtrip airport. Things I say at times might. People will say, why you tell that, so my child should not go to school again because of SWIFTtrip. I didn't say that, but if you understood what I said, congratulations. By the time you've seen the airways, you will understand that if you had missed it because of child school fees, it was a total waste paying that school fees. Because if you had become a shareholder, that child will still go to school. You'll find the money anywhere to take that child to school. Don't miss this. You can't be a stakeholder, be a node holder. Ensure you grab one. Today, I come again, $65.50. It will be counting 72 hours onto $100. Once it hits $80, it spikes to $100. The opportunity to become a stakeholder is over. If you will be a stakeholder to SWIFTtrip, that you own a base lot of 0.0005%, which is approximately $2,000 today. It's now in this promo stage. It will soon be, that I say it's an initial offering. So the stake is in a promo stage for everyone. But once it hits $100, promo over. Everything we'll be talking about is $100 node, only the node. Nobody coming in as after them. We know that there is anything like two categories of shareholders, stakeholders, node. All they will know is what? Node holders. Are you with me? So we keep teaching us in this manner so that we will get good information about what we're here to accomplish. I believe that's understood. Now you know the class of shareholders in SWIFTtrip. We say, when will SWIFTtrip go live? The shareholders of SWIFTtrip, out of this system being built, are given a profit share of 5%. 5%. It means 95% is reserved, right? But the owners of the business get 5%. I will teach you the distribution of the 95%, but let's focus first on the 5% that is given to the shareholders. 2% out of this 5% is given to the stakeholders, persons who come in that higher volume of profit shares. And 3%, which is the other part of the 5%, is given to who? Or is reserved for the node holders. So we say the business would launch at the minimum sales of 3% shares. Thus, the launch of SWIFTtrip is embedded in the milestone of 2.4 million subscribers. How do we mean? Asked by a new friend who's just joining us today. Let's see. Okay. Minimum volume to sell is 3%. Volume per node share is 0.5015%. Do you understand that? We said 3% is reserved for the node holders. The node holders are just one level, which is the level 8. And the ownership of the node is 0.5015%. It means every node holder owns 0.50125%. So we are not going to get any other fraction other than 0.5015% to divide that 3 box shares. No, then that would give us an understanding of, or the knowledge, or the knowing of how many nodes are in the 3 box shares. So when you do that division, you get 2.4 million units, or 2.4 million of 0.5015% inside the 3 box shares. Is it understood? So when you hear a friend, a shareholder says to you, we need 2.4 million shareholders, that person is saying to you that it's 1 subscriber to 1 unit. You can have 2. Are you with me? You can have 2. 1 person, 1 unit. So when I take you through the owner's benefits, you'll be like, oh, what if I had an opportunity, knowing that 1 unit of SWIFTtrip in the nodes can do this thing for me, yielding for me this massive profit. What if I have 2 units? What if I have 2 units? What if I have 10? What if I have 20? The company say, no, you can't. You have only 1. access to one. Once you've got one, your children, your wife, if you have that money, register them in this. Today, to register 5 persons in SWIFTtrip is less than $500. Soonest, 5 persons to register you, a wife, maybe 3 children, with $500. Now that it's yet affordable, cheap. Because when it's $100, that's when I say it's affordable. Now it's cheap. Now that it's cheap, buy it. And don't just buy for yourself, buy for your family, because that's another regret that would be. That the person have access to this and just let only me go. When you see the airways, you will just only tell yourself that, oh, if I knew, I should have registered my children, my wife, everyone around me should have been a shareholder of this. I had the money, but I was thinking, what if? Many that should have been shareholders of SWIFTtrip long time ago in the past, they missed it. Today, they will come back to ask, how much is it now? Tell them has say, hey, if I knew, I would have bought it then. Many people are regretting. Now in divisions, I'm telling you fact, shareholders who are campaigning, they know what I'm saying. They are regretting when they come back to see what it has become, the shape it has taken. Many are new as well, we have no website or office. Today when they come back, they say, oh, if I had known, I would have been part of this. If I had known, we'll not put food on the table. If I had known, we'll not build the SWIFTtrip airport. The only people that built the SWIFTtrip airport are those that didn't know, but they followed. That's why we say, follow foolishly. It is that faith that built SWIFTtrip, not the overanalysis. Throw it away. Every wise question, just throw it away. People will be saying, I have undergone so many things in the past that took all my money, blah, 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 blah. If you have not learned why your money was lost, you should have learned something from the ones that you have lost. They tell you, bring 1 million naira. Tomorrow, you will get 5%. You carry your eye, put down. It happened to me before. I'm not talking like one kind wise man. It has happened to me too. But I said to myself, first mumu no be mumu, second mumu nine be mumu. I can't follow it. No matter the story you bring to me, you are telling me I will put this kind of amount. I can't listen. I can't. It's not. I just can't. It can't pass my ear. Because I don't believe in making money without nothing. When we will begin to make money without doing anything, it's coming. But we worked for it. We built it. And now it's building us, we no longer need to work. Not the one that they say they've already finished. Come and put your 1 million naira. You put and then you'll be sleeping, making 5% every day. And then you will still be well deceived that after all you have earned, come back anytime and take your 1 million naira. The day you will want to even do the first withdrawal, when you click it, they will tell you maintenance, upgrading. It's over. Haven't you fallen into those? If you like, still fall into it because you are looking for easy things. There are 2 types of life we will live. Play, pain, 2 stages. Play, pain, or pain and play. Choose anyone you want. You take your hard-earned money today and go and put it into something that they promised you. Fake promises. You are playing, no? The pain is coming. Bet Niger. You want simple things. The pain is coming. They tell you come and build the same way to build an airport will take 20 years. You would rather be doing every other thing but not willing to build a future. Forgetting that no matter what, you will still meet that future. 20 years, you will still meet it. And when you arrive in the 20 years, you look back, it seems as if the day you told that person that it's going to take 20, it will be like yesterday. And that person that told you has become an owner of an airport. And that person who was doing petty things. Restarting over again, you don't crash, you restart, you don't crash, left side on one, you don't crash, find another one. You can't compare such with one with the person that has been focused on that one thing, pushing, and became an owner of an airport, how are you going to feel? You can't feel nice. You can't feel good at all. The regret will be, if I had known, and that if I have known English, because the pain inside is far more than that. And here we say you won't forget the name SWIFTtrip. Can't forget it. Brothers and sisters, let's pioneer a global cause and make something great happen. Regardless of what the naysayers will say, just know that it is what you say that matters, not what they say. What are you saying? You carry the information to a friend, the friend tell you, I beg, leave that in a scam. Now what you talk, what you are saying is what you will either enjoy from or regret from. His own is just an opinion to your life. And I've told you several times that we should learn to live responsibly, very responsible. To the extent that if you will join SWIFTtrip, don't join because somebody said you should join. What do I mean? It's a shareholder that told you about it. Good. You now take the information and you run to a friend that maybe has not even joined our meeting, didn't hear from the person that told you. And the person is now advising you based on his own fear, based on whatever he has passed through in the past. And he'll tell you, say, you don't put money. You say no. He say, you are lucky. Don't try it. And you say, oh, that's why I came to you. Awesome. Or you go meet the person. And the person say, they call the thing SWIFTtrip. Man, join, ensure you join that thing. It will look good. After you told the person that they said they will give you a vision. And then because that person said it will be good, you carry yourself, they come. Don't live that kind of life. Be responsible, because it is you who enjoys the benefit of your responsibility or the repercussion of being responsible. Face the result. Face the result. That's how to live. I'm not doing this one, I'm doing that because somebody said do it, it will work. No. Personal conviction. It's all you need. So when are we launching the business, or where are we launching the business? Nigeria and the United Kingdom. In the past, many said we won't even be able to launch in the register the business in the United Kingdom, let alone launching. Today, we are registered in the United Kingdom, registered in Nigeria as SWIFTtrip Technologies Limited. So that challenge we people were looking at, it's already a past thing. Congratulations to us. Congratulations to SWIFTtrip. Thank you for pioneering this course with us. SWIFTtrip will make you proud. So why are we standing out from the others? It's a simple concept which we call the PYC, pay your customers. Pay your customers. And what does it mean? First of its kind worldwide, customers will be placed on payroll. Customers will earn the same way staffs will earn. The staffs here are the drivers, the merchants. You understand? They earn the same way. They will be able to earn like the CEO. They will earn like the shareholders, you and I who came to build the business. That's what we're talking about. So who out there will have that kind of experience? He booked a ride. At the end of the ride, the service paid. You got to your destination. The company did just say bye-bye, thank you for patronizing, I'll see you back another day. The company gave you a profit and a lot to say thank you. The profit we made from you, take back this one. 2% back to the man who booked the ride. Every company out there that would not allow its customers to earn from them at the launch of SWIFTtrip, just give it a few times, you see that companies will just fizzle out. Many companies, the only way you can maintain that atmosphere of loyal customers is to put them on payroll. Nothing more, nothing less. They must earn from that service. What we're just going to do now is 5 services, right? Written here. By the time we've launched, you will see services springing up from the PYC. Trust the word now. Trust the word. When innovation comes like this, bam, once they understand it, you will see many things springing out of that. Bitcoin started, right? Today we have billions of coins. Billions. thousands are being launched every single day. My God. So we look at the structure of the PYC. That 95%, how is it distributed? The passengers of SWIFTtrip are the profit generators, right? But they don't just end there. They are now placed on payroll in this manner. 100% on whatever currency they are making use of, either the global currency or their fiat currency, or whatever the amount paid, we consider it 100%. From the right, this is the tax evaluation. 100% goes to the company platform. Then 5% is taken for the shareholders, stakeholders 2%, note holders 3%. What's left for the company or in the company's purse? 95%. 80% goes to the man who made the ride happen, the service provider. What's left to the company? 15%. The company takes 3% and give to shares to the customers on the passenger side, customers on the driver side. 4 persons recommended the driver, 4 persons recommended the passengers. Starting from the first, second, that's the person who got directly to that person, the person who told that one, third and fourth. You understand what I'm trying to say? And on the other aspect, the driver side, there was a person who told the man directly, there was a person who told that person, and there was a one who did it in third, and the fourth generation all ends in total 1.5%, 1.5%, that's 3%. And then the man who booked the ride, who generated this profit that was distributed, usually the man just walks away, but first of its kind. SWIFTtrip says, no, you can't just walk away, we pay you. Incredible, don't miss SWIFTtrip. So this same structure is in aviation, the same structure in the e-commerce, the same structure in the logistics, hospitality, and so on. So who's the brain behind SWIFTtrip? Honorable Richard Nadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. God bless you so much, and it's always a great time talking about SWIFTtrip. Always, always. So we say how you subscribe, or how do subscribers earn from this case study. We're using the deluxe, we're using the node slot, and remember the deluxe is 0.05% ownership, and the node holder slot is 0.5025%. Then what do we have next? I want you to give me your imagination. SWIFTtrip has launched business and we've gone global. Then we look at per trip profit evaluation. Per trip profit evaluation. And $4 is given to, okay, rather just give me a consideration here, or the imagination, right, that a man booked a ride of SWIFTtrip in the United States and paid $4. $4 multiplied by the deluxe share size, which is 0.05. Add percentage, you would get 0.002 cents. And if we check out on a trip that happened in Nigeria, and 2,000 naira was paid for that short distance ride, if you're a deluxe owner, how much are you going to earn from it? Together, just say 2,000 multiplied by 0.05%, you get 1 naira. 1 naira. If you are the deluxe owner that had invested 128 million to this, how are you going to feel that you are earning 1 naira on this analysis? So you see so many people asking, I beg you, which time I go to get my profit back? I mean the capital back. Why they do this business? Foreigners in the house. I'm a Nigerian. I just spoke Nigerian English. Alright, so the node units, $4. Considering the ride of $4 in the United States, and you multiply that by the node units, 0.5015%. How much are you going to earn as a node holder? You earn 0.705 cents. And on a trip of 2,000 naira multiplied by the node holder's volume, you get 0.4025 kobo. We want to see something powerful that happens. How something that looks so irrelevant, totally worthless. Yeah. Many would not consider this as something good to the site at all. But let's see, when mixed with the power of a system, how it can become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars that many would now say, this one is not possible. Something that at first it looked useless suddenly became too good to be true. Impossible. Only system can make that happen. And then we'll look at per day analysis. I will skip all of this. Per day analysis. Media, are you with me? Study this yourself, per day analysis, per month analysis, where we could be in 5 years from now. 5 years from now, Swift has performed thousands of trillions of transactions. Take note of what I said. I didn't say thousands of transactions. Say thousands of trillions of transactions. Aviation is there. The e-tax is there. The e-commerce is there. The logistics is there. Hospitality there. All of these transactions will amount in thousands of trillions. Beautiful enough, as years go by, as long Christ tarries, you and I that builds this thing, we will go away. Long forgotten. Remember, at the launch of SWIFTtrip, the first thing that clears from our head is the stress we pass through. The time of waiting, you won't remember it. It will seem as if we just thought it and it happened. That's why we won't blame the people who will come and see us. That when we share our story, they can't believe it. They say, I beg you, this thing, no, it wasn't difficult for you people. You get it? It will look as if it was just, we just said it and it happened. Even to you who passed through the process from 2021, you can't remember it. Even me myself, some of the torture we faced, I and my PA, we don't, now my PA just now at times, we just say, do you remember this one? Do you remember that one? I say, this man, your head, self, how are you able to keep all this kind of data? So keen to information. How did you? Because me, I don't know how to keep things like that. But my parents just come at times, you just tell me, say, do you remember this? Do you remember that? He will cite the streets and the scenario to the point that I would then remember. So, all the insults you are facing now, congratulations. Let's face it together. The hard ground has been broken. You need to believe that. The hard ground has been broken. People ask you today, where is the website? You have website. People ask you, are there, do we have offices outside Nigeria? You are able to show them Germany hub, show them Italy and France. Time is coming, you will show them so many out there. Do you have offices in Nigeria? SS. Before, we will tell you no. No office, no website, no. Hard ground has been broken, sir. So a person tell me I'm facing, they said this, they said that. You are not facing what we faced. Just till this soft ground. Face the insult, take it. Swallow it and don't take it personal. We move and we get it done. Simple. By the time it's done, you will forget it. See this future here, right on the screen. 5 years profit and evaluation. Just want to use tens of trillions, 50 trillion trips. The time is coming, like I wanted to say, trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of transactions in its trillions coming. Antichrist comes, keeps turning and spinning up. It just keeps getting better. So, if you check, just close your eyes and do 1 naira times 50 trillion trips. Isn't that 50 trillion naira? See how 1 naira has become 50 trillion naira. What can do that? System. Now you can say, I work no more. I work no more. I want to do the things I love. Whether it's bringing money, it's not bringing money, I don't care. System working for you. You sleeping, you make money. You are old, making money. Die, making money. In the grave, in heaven, you're making money here on earth. And because we can't use it over there anymore, what happens? Those we left behind, who inherited it, makes that money and spend out of it. It's still your money. But a man who is working with manpower, the day he dies, that's the day his earning power stops. Went to school and became a very powerful surgeon, operating, and everybody are calling you here and there to come fix people, fix this, fix that. A time will come, the hand will be shaking like this. Nobody will agree for you to operate there. And none of your child can inherit that wisdom. Old age, let's take care of that time by planning. You can't be here planning with us for our time, for the old age, and you are stranded. No. Plan with us. No matter what you're doing today, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, SWIFTtrip will add color, beautify your life so much. So we say the node holders, okay, just check 0.02 cents multiplied by 50 trillion trips. That's $100 billion. 0.705 cents, so minute. Multiplying it by 50 trillion trips, we are getting here $2.5 million. Imagine 0.4, and you know that trips will be flexible. Trips will, you will see trips of 200,000. You see trips of 20,000. If you're talking in naira, still in dollars, anything. The best one to cover the whole country. There's a driver that we carry around. And then we look at the subscribers asset growth evaluation in 5 years. You've seen how $100 became $2.5 million, how $128,000 became $100 billion with an ownership of 0.05% and an ownership of 0.5015% respectively. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us today to understand all about SWIFTtrip. It's 1 hour, we started by 10 and it's 2 minutes to 11. So thank you so much for going through this with us today, and it's time for questions, which I'll be taking the first question: how do you subscribe? Or okay, I think I didn't deal with how you earn now. Let me quickly do that for us. SWIFTtrip will make you $1 trillion in dollars, and we say, what will you be doing before the launch of SWIFTtrip? As we are waiting the launch of SWIFTtrip, this is what we have to do: passionately, purposefully, and persistently help people. And as you're helping people to get this information, you are helping SWIFTtrip. Take note that since it's one unit you can have, there is no need of you reserving this information for yourself, because it will be totally useless. I mean, totally useless keeping it for yourself. You can't buy more than one, so why hoard the information? Share it to people, and that's when it becomes valuable to you. That's when what you own can move to the next level and it begins to yield profits for you. I believe that's understood. So help people and you help SWIFTtrip to accomplish it, and we say leave the same results and fulfillment. If you truly want SWIFTtrip to launch on time, you've known it today, nobody is deceived. 2.4 million. You ask us which day, we tell you go check your app. You will be seeing the count, it's counting, the time and date is there. So if you are just looking at the number counting and you're not contributing to the counting up, you are in fact, you are the delay we are having. Are you with me? You want to be the one that makes SWIFTtrip happen. Ensure that you are adding to the count of the node upward. When you look at it, you are looking at it because you just told somebody and the person has subscribed. So you want to check if it's added. Check it if it's 10,000 something. Check it. Do your subscription. Go and check it again. It has changed. You added, so that's when it's for active pioneers or SWIFTtrip able shareholders. It's for them to be looking at that time, not for those sleeping. Just wake up. Hey, this SWIFTtrip. Let me see. It's people making it count. Are you with me? Make it count on your end. You want it to launch, be part of the process, and it will launch shortly than you can ever imagine. And then we'll say you would leave, so long you have inculcated this passion, purpose, and persistence in you to help people and help SWIFTtrip, you will definitely leave the same results. When people are telling you, no, get out, they slap the idea back to your face, yet you move, you become a better you. A better version of you will emerge, and you will make more money. So we say, more money, how do I earn it? Let's see how you earn it. Media. SWIFTtrip media business pays. SWIFTtrip media business pays. Do you want to earn so much at this vision stage? While we're in the vision stage, you can make so much money, so much wealth awaits those who pioneer this great cause with us. And how do we mean? You recommend a stakeholder. What the company needs out of that money that the person paid is 90% of it. 10% is added there for the person who went all the way to inform that person, educate the person, and the person became a stakeholder in SWIFTtrip. So you get 10% out of that stake. And on an upgrade from node to stake, there is no commission on that. Take note of that. Recommend a node holder, and that person subscribes as a node holder, you get $15 instantly. Today is 65.50, right? You get $15 out of that. It is added to it. So when a person is maybe seeing this and thinking, I hope it's not like Ponzi. Sir, it's not like Ponzi. We told you how we got the money. The person who is paying, you like what we're sharing with you, you want to be an owner of an airport, you can't join us without supporting the advert process. So we just give you a subscription amount. This is the amount, but inside that amount there is an advert bonus or advert commission and the project fee. Together we call it subscription fee. We're not looking for the money to pay, and that's why we know that the process, nothing can stop the how do I put it, this advertisement process. That SWIFTtrip now say we didn't have the money to pay a shareholder who went all his way to tell the person. How? The person who is coming in paid for it, so we just get the money and pay you. So the company is not saying that we're in the vision stage now, just move with us, share it so that we can launch. As you're doing it, we are moving to the part of launch. Many companies do that. Not Honorable Richard Nadi, not SWIFTtrip. Indirect advert commission. The process is tedious, so we can't go hungry campaigning. I say you can't go hungry, so I'm also campaigning. Everybody's campaigning. Campaign, and you make a lot of money with us. If you don't, able shareholders will make all of the money. So we have $2.5 in the second level, $1 in the third level, $0.5 in the fourth level. If you want to get the Naira value, multiply by 1,000 Naira, and you get the Naira value. Extra cash award, we have the shareholders we call runner awards, or SWIFTtrip runner. When you become a SWIFTtrip runner, you've earned that award. It means you actually run the vision and you've activated 50 units, 50 node shares for 50 people, one person to one unit. You've activated 500 nodes, you get an award named SWIFTtrip Icon, and that's $1,000. You become the face of SWIFTtrip, which we refer to as the Star Award, when you have recommended 5,000 shareholders to SWIFTtrip, and that's an appreciation token of $10,000. It's not compared to the insult you faced from so many before you got that 5,000, but still to say thank you for all you do. And then we have award items, mobile phones, and so many more, of which when you activate 20 nodes within Friday to Friday 6 p.m., you get a brand new mobile phone. 15, you get a 50 kg bag of rice. 10, you get 25 kg bag of rice. 8, traveling bags. 6, a blender, and 5 shirts, and 3 a cap. So everyone wins, and we say do not miss SWIFTtrip profit share offer. You want to subscribe now? Awesome. Thank you for staying tuned to know about this on how you subscribe. SWIFTtrip Technologies Limited, FCNB Bank. We have the Naira account, USD, pounds, and euro. SWIFT code is provided by FCNB Bank, and it's only needed for international transfers, like we're using the commercial bank for the USD or the euro or pounds. So in Naira, just pay directly. Send the proof of payment to the person who told you about SWIFTtrip. That's called your sponsor. It's your sponsor that will help you connect with the company. As well, you provide your sponsor with your name, phone number, and email for registration. There is the national admins contact right there, and I will introduce to you the hub admins of SWIFTtrip. This is the ticket. Tomorrow is our seminar at the office. Today is Friday. Tomorrow night we'll be having a mega event at the office as always, and it's an event we call award event, SWIFTtrip award events. This I showed you here where we say you can win a lot of this. We give that gifts to our shareholders, and we also will bid. Why we will bid, but we'll soon fix that. And wherever you are, your items will get to you. So also wherever you are connecting with us, you have friends in River State, Port Harcourt City to be precise, book a ticket for that person. The tickets are free, but it is very essential you have them in your possession to get access to the hall. If a friend of yours is coming just based on mouth invitation, we don't know, and the only way we would have known that person is actually coming from someone and not just a passerby branching to come know or look at, we need the tickets. So there's a ticket that you get from the number 09032110917. Screenshot it or write it down, 08122083412. If in Port Harcourt City, don't miss our event. So just get the tickets today before 6 p.m. and if that person comes without a ticket, the person you're inviting, when the ticket is sent to you via soft copy on WhatsApp, send it immediately to the person that you're inviting. Tell the person you reserve a seat for them, and at the gate it will be shown. The person shows to the security, and then he will, or she will have access for free. But if that person didn't come with the ticket, the person will have to go home. No matter the amount given to say, I want to buy a ticket, you can't buy it. Alright, so it's not for sale. Thank you so much, and all of what we do is for good reasons and based on security. So everyone that gets access to our hall is traceable to someone. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you for all you do. Alright, time for questions. If you have a question, I would like to hear from you now. Thank you for all you do. I want to check my lists. Okay, our ambassadors in the house. I would have to end my screen share to share my screen. Okay, so by this you would see what I'm doing right on my screen. Ambassador, good luck. Please let me hear your mic. Can you see my screen? Is it up? I ended it to reshare. Ambassador, good luck.
It's up now, sir. It's up, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So, yeah. Ambassador Goodluck is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Anambra. If you want to register right now and you're in Anambra, based in Anambra, send the proof of payment. Okay, sorry. For a better information, you want to register your prospect who have sent you their payment proof. You send that payment proof to Ambassador Goodluck if you're in Anambra. Today is your first time hearing from us. You can't chat the admins and get an activation code. Only shareholders can reach out to them and activate them. But if you were here yesterday and you subscribed yesterday, and today you have someone who wants to get registered as your prospect, don't bother chatting your upline. That person who told you about SWIFTtrip to be your sponsor, he or she has done it all for you. Now, don't bother yourself saying, I don't know how to do it. You will learn it. Just connect with Ambassador the Good if you are in Anambra and tell him, I don't know how to do it. Teach me. He will teach you. Everyone who's a professional in anything today was once a novice. So, I believe that's okay. So, connect with him. You have his phone contact there, Anambra Hub Admin. And we have the national admin. This is Ambassador Orinami Ayo. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip, sir. So you only connect with him, um, Ambassador Ronami Ayo, the national admin of SWIFTtrip, only when you don't have a hub admin in your state. Alright, so are you in Italy? Connect with Ambassador Martins, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Italy. Are you in France? He's also head in France for SWIFTtrip. He's an ambassador of SWIFTtrip in France and in Italy. So whichever state you are based, reach out to Ambassador Martins. We have Ambassador Dr. Tam K, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. Connect with him to register your prospects. We have Ambassadress Selling Ifine, Dr. Selling Ifine. She's a medical doctor and she's the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Owerri, the first hub admin. Thank you so much, ma, for all you do for SWIFTtrip over there. So please, if you are in Owerri, connect with her, take your prospects to the office, and they'll be well trained on SWIFTtrip, and definitely anyone who hears from her will be part of SWIFTtrip. Dr. Nna, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Connect with him and he would guide you on that. We have Madam Chinoyerum, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Germany. Connect with her and she would guide you on all you need to know about SWIFTtrip. So I think the phone contact is there. Yes, hub admin SWIFTtrip Germany. Connect with her. We have Ambassador Cyprian, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Enugu. Connect with him to register your prospects if you're based in Enugu State. Okay, I think those are the hub admins with us today. To get the list of the hub admins, you find it on our Telegram chat on the channel. Just scroll up a bit and you will get the list of all our hub admins across the globe. Thank you. I am Honorable Richard Tanadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip, able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. And do we have any question? Let me see, get the hands raised. Any question, any contribution? If I don't have any, then I would call on one of our ambassadors to give us word of advice today. Any hands raised? I am waiting. Mr. China, how are you doing? You can click on me to speak. Sunday Ada, the prof. These are new friends. Not some might not be new, but might want to get familiar with you. If I called you out, you can just click on mute to speak, the middle button at the bottom of your screen. Click it. Mr. China, Sunday Ada, the prof. You can click the middle button and you'll be able to speak. Let's welcome you to our midst. Ambassador Dr. Tommy, Sunday, how are you doing? Did I skip you? Okay, before you speak, let me... Okay, I omitted you. Ambassador Tommy Sunday is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Owerri, Anambra State. Owerri, Imo State. Please, Imo State. Please connect with him to register your prospects. Good morning, sir. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for alerting me quickly. Thank you. I saw the hands raised and I knew that I omitted, sir. So thank you for muting your mic. So now I hand over to you to give us a words of advice to those joining us for the first time. Over to you, boss.
It's a privilege to be in the call this morning, and everybody that has joined. You'll heard from our lion. Our sea is a lion, and he's looking for lions. And if you know that you have been called to this ministry, because this is a ministry of searching for people that are passionate and want to make a change, people that want to make impact, a ministry of reconciling those who are poor in mindset to the people that are rich and are wealthy in mindset. I want to bring about something massive that will affect the globe in no distant time. So you are welcome. Join us quickly. Take your position and then help to bring others on board.
Is it network? Network has stopped his mic. I hope it's not from my end. Ambassador Dodo Tamke. Can you hear me? I hope it's not from my end. I'm no longer hearing him.
We can hear you. I think it just went off kind of.
Okay, it's network. Thank you so much, Ambassador Tommy Sunday. Thank you very much. You were unable to round off, and I give the final words to Ambassador Dr. Tamke. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, Chief. Well done.
Thank you, boss.
Yes, God is mindful of us. God is mindful of us. When we see things from the angle of divinity, right? That settles it all.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that is simply true, because if we really if we are to walk by our senses, then we begin to see this as a very long, kind of like very big project to note. Of course, it's actually very big, but in terms of space between now and when it's going to be done, all right, it's going to be so difficult for us to actually dive in. And so most persons in life actually look at things from that angle, from the mental capacity, kind of like trying to put the mind to work and all of that, which is fine. But the very day you make up your mind to start looking at things from divinity, from the angle of divinity, it settles it all. So that's why I keep on saying. Now, when I keep on saying SWIFTtrip is a divine project, I'm not just saying I want to say it. I'm actually prophesying in the first place anyway. I'm prophesying. That is prophecy. SWIFTtrip is a divine project. When I say that again and again, I'm actually speaking for life into the business.
I hear you, sir.
Okay? To the best of my, that's what I'm doing. SWIFTtrip is a divine project. So the more I say that, my spirit will grab it, get hold of that substance that is involved in that in the word that I've spoken forth. And then it becomes a reality. And that way, I will remain here on earth to enjoy the fruit that comes from SWIFTtrip. All right? And
I hear you, sir.
So every person here who is actually a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, I need you to start looking at SWIFTtrip from the angle of divinity. All right? When you do that, you have no cause to fear. You have no cause to worry. You say, somebody was asking questions at that time on the group. I said, okay, so these are going to be keep on waiting and waiting and waiting. What about those who are going to die before it will launch? Imagine. All right, now, someone who is talking like that is not, more like for me, I don't feel like responding most time, because I think we're operating from different level entirely. All right, we're operating from different level. I'm not saying that by way of trying to insult him or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. But I think we have different way of looking at things. I am operating from the level of understanding by saying, oh, this is divine project. And when I have that in my mind, I have no care about how long it's going to take. And because, in fact, the simple truth is because I look at it from that angle, all right, the time space becomes shorter for me. All right, it kind of shorten that time space between now and when it's going to be launched. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I am to speak forth 2 or 3 words now, into your heart this morning, what I'm going to be telling you is, okay, look at SWIFTtrip as a divine project. And when you look at it as a divine project, then the next words are going to are going to rush in from there will be, it is a done deal. You see that? Okay, so I'm going to say that again to the ear of everybody. SWIFTtrip is a divine project, hence
it's a done deal.
That settles it all. Join us and let God make great things happen. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Ambassador Dr. Tom K, the Hub Admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. You've heard it all, and it's amazing. The Prof, you were unable to speak, and the other two friends I gave the permission to speak unable. So bring your questions to the platform again by 8 p.m. tonight. It's going to be an awesome time. Those that followed us through on Facebook, thank you so much. You followed us through on YouTube. God bless you so much. All appreciation to everyone that is making SWIFTtrip go viral. Thank you, and God bless. See you some other time. And we bounce right to the top.